If you're a personal trainer or an online coach and you want to grow your online coaching business, you've come to the right place. I'm Javen, co-founder of the Online Health Business Academy, and I want to run you through a quick video before potentially talking to you. If you don't watch this video, I'm probably not going to talk to you, so I need you to watch this video before we at least get on a call. And I want to kind of show you basically how you can actually grow your coaching business to 5 or 10K per month if that's your ambition as an online coach, where you can travel the world, do as you please. You no longer have to work for the gym. You no longer have to clean machines. You no longer basically have to build someone else's business, because that's really what you do when you work in a gym or for a gym. You pay rent and you build their business while trying to build yours at the same time, which can be difficult. And you know, this video is really going to be for coaches who really want to seek that financial freedom and location freedom that online coaching can bring to you. So it's not going to be too long. I'm going to share my screen. We'll get into a few details about how you can do this and some of the clients that we've worked with, because I think one of the biggest things and the biggest issues is that people think that they can't do it, okay? And they think online coaching is saturated. But if you was to walk down the high street, how many coffee shops are there? How many fast food restaurants are there? Nothing is saturated because everything's saturated. So I'm going to share my screen. We'll get into it and we'll go from there. Give me 1 second. Boom. The OHB Academy PT Accelerator mentorship. Who do we help? Like I said, online coaches and PTs who actually want to grow their business to 5 to 10K per month through online coaching. We pretty much do everything for you. So we're going to help you simplify your content. We're going to help you have very simple funnels. We're going to help you build out your programs and make it a sustainable fulfillment system that actually gets results for people. We will also help you with like scalable marketing systems, your email marketing, Facebook ads. There is a lot to it, but it's actually very easy, especially at the start. If you are a coach, or even if you're an online coach who already has maybe 2-3K coming in through online coaching, but you want to take it further to that 5, that 10K, you know, we're going to help you clean up your systems, make them run a bit smoother. And that's a big part of what we offer and how we do it and who we help. So, you know, it doesn't really matter what kind of offer you sell at the moment, whether it's low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, you know, every kind of price point can work with the right marketing system behind it and with a profitable target market, which is kind of the things that we're going to help you build. And, you know, this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you don't have an audience right now. You know, you might have like a very small personal following, but you know, as long as you've got at least 500 followers, we can probably make it work. And if you've got a budget for paid ads, then we could look at maybe boosting that through paid ads. And we have maybe at least 4 to 5 different paid ad methods that work. So we're going to pretty much hand you the blueprint of what we do and how we do it. Every single funnel, every technique, every method that we've set up and we've used to hit 15 and 20K per month, we're going to give you just to get to 10, okay? Because once you get to 10, from there, it's just about reinvesting, scaling up and taking it as far as you can go and building a team, because that's really the next stage to this. So, you know, this is something me and my business partner, Michael, have been doing for the past 4 years. We didn't just start doing it yesterday. We've been in the online coaching space for the past 4 years, different mentorships, different masterminds. And the biggest difference between where I'm at right now versus where majority of personal trainers are and majority of like online coaches is they're not investing in themselves. So I'm not going to lie to you. When I first started this online coaching thing, I didn't have a penny to my name. I just moved back to the UK. I was broke, but I took a risk, and I always bet on myself. You know, I will always bet on myself. And some of you are just kind of happy with where you are right now. The pain of where you are right now is not enough. That's why you're kind of staying where you are. And anything I don't know, I just pay for it. Because I know I don't know anything. I don't know everything. So, you know, I pay for it. So over the past couple of years, we've been helping coaches do the same thing, you know, and building that successful cash flow and revenue with a really, really small team can be difficult, but we've made systems in the business that allow us to do this quite easily and quite simply. So I want to show you some of the people that we've worked with. So Joel, he's a model, you know, he's done stuff with Adidas, Nike, JD Sports, you name it. And you can see here, if I zoom in on this picture, you can see he's holding a plaque that says £20,000 because he generated 20K in 90 days, in his first 90 days working with us. And honestly, it can be done. You know, he loved modeling, but he wanted to branch into coaching and mentoring others. He still loves modeling, but he wanted to do this. He didn't have any PT qualifications and he didn't have any systems within the business. So when we talk about like what we did to get him there, we basically put together a killer offer. Like we needed to put together an offer that screamed, come and buy me. Like, you know, I need this in my life. So we put that together for him. We also helped him create solid programs based on his principles. So his training programs are going to be based on how he actually likes to train, his own personal style, you know. So although we helped him build the programs, you know, it is his touch at the end of the day. We helped him fix his marketing structure to actually get clients. So how was he getting clients? That was the real question. And because he had never coached before, you have to learn to build authority. That's through your content marketing strategy. That's through using your social medias properly. And all of this allowed us to actually help him generate more leads and create a very solid fitness structure that allowed people to come to the business. And then we elevated his pricing structure and offer, because he created a good offer, right? But now we had to look at pricing. Is it profitable? For the amount of work he's putting in, is he being well compensated? A lot of coaches undercharge £30 a session, £25 a session, £40 a session for 1 hour of your time or 45 minutes of your time. A lot of coaches are still undercharging. And even though the cost of living and things are getting more expensive every single year, you're still charging the same price you were charging 5 years ago. That's a very quick way to, run out of money. So, you know, he generates 20K in 90 days. Hitting 6K per month right now. And he's probably going to get more than that easily. To be fair, he's contracted a lot more than that. So, you know, this is kind of what is possible as an online coach. And the question I always have for people is, how much is it costing you not knowing what to do? Because the reason that you may not be making 10K per month is because you just don't know how. So every month that you're not making that 10K per month is costing you 10K per month. All right. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a millionaire. I'm not at $1 million a month. And every month that I'm not making $1 million is costing me $1 million. Yeah. That's how you have to think about it. And that's actually how it is, to be honest. That's the reality of it. Like, it's costing you money to not know what to do. Okay. It's called ignorancy tax. Okay. The cost opportunity is disappearing from you as you are sitting here and not making moves on this. So I want you to think about that. Another example is Stephen, you know, done really well with us, you know. His position was a little bit different. He was already doing online coaching, but he just wasn't having any success. No one was reaching out to him. He was posting content. Nothing was sticking. People weren't buying his program. He wasn't seeing any progress. And he had a full-time job while also PTing clients on the side. So his days were very, very, very long. Early morning, go to the gym, go to his office job, come back, train clients in the evening. Like, his days were long, okay, you could imagine. So he didn't have any clue on how to grow his online business while managing his full-time job. And that's a very difficult position to be in. And I know a lot of people want to grow this online thing while working, and they just don't know how. So that's really important. So what did we do? We systemized his content. Okay, so content production, he was posting content, but it was just all over the place. It was the wrong type of content. It wasn't connecting with anybody. And we put it in a way where it would connect with the right audience, the kind of audience that we want so that they will buy his program, okay? We refined his target marketing offering. So he actually came up with a more solid niche. You probably heard that before if you've done online coaching, but we just refined it. Because if you're a coach now who says, I help busy professionals or busy mums, like, everyone's busy. So we had to get a few layers deeper, all right? The brain surgeon makes more than the GP because the brain surgeon solves a very specific and high value problem at a high level. So the more specific, the better. And that's kind of what we did with Stephen, and that allowed him to be successful. And then we fixed his lead generation system. We replaced it with 3 simple strategies that are actually scalable with ads. So they work organically, but let's say we do want to push him to 20, 30, 40K. When we do that, we're going to use ads. So we want to use strategies that work without ads. So then when we do run ads to it, it's like adding fuel to the fire. Okay. So that's what we've done with Stephen. And then obviously we fixed his pricing and offering. He's at a run rate of around 7K per month after working with us for 6 months. And I think that honestly, in a couple of months, he'll be hitting that 10K per month just with the consistency. So again, I'm going to ask you one more question because I don't think you heard it. How much is it costing you, by not knowing what to do? I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not making 10K per month, it's costing you 10K per month, okay? And you might not see it because the money's not literally coming out your account, but it is coming out your account by the lack of growth of your account, okay? Think of it that way. So another example for my ladies, obviously Sharanjit. So you can see her. She came to one of our events earlier last year, handed her a plaque for her success. So she was a newly qualified PT, but she had a full-time job as a lawyer, okay? So she only just got qualified. She knew she didn't want to work in a gym, and that was really the thing for her. The gym floor PT trap, she didn't want to fall into it. She knew that she wouldn't be able to do it while also being a lawyer, which is obviously a very great profession. So a big part of it, she didn't have time to set up all the funnels, the complex marketing systems, no idea where to start. Because what do most coaches say to me is like, oh, you know, it's technical. I'm not too good with the tech. I'm not good on laptops. And I don't know how to make content. So like all the normal issues, I guess. But like with her, it was just about, okay, let's create a very simple program. Let's put something together that's going to get results for clients. So that was the very first thing we looked at. Then we refined her target market. So her niche actually made sense. It was relatable for her. And with that, she was like easily getting people engaging with her content. Once she started posting the right type of content, her engagement went through the roof, which then meant that there was more opportunities to sell and add people to her program. So, you know, this was a very enjoyable process working with Sharanjit. And then we built out like a scalable lead generation system, which again, it allowed her diary to get booked with calls, but it also has the capacity to now fuel it with ads, okay? We can now fuel this with ads. And then we just fixed her pricing and her offer again, because at the end of the day, if the pricing and the offer is correct, you're going to be more likely to make the sale. And that's a really big part of what we're trying to do with Sharanjit. So I'm going to ask you one more time. I know, and I just asked it 2 more times before, but how much is it costing you to not know what to do? Right now, if you are under 5 or 10K per month, you know, whatever the difference is, it's costing you that much to get there, because right now you don't know what to do. And everything about this is all skills. I just want you to know that. It's all skills. They did not become like a superhuman. You know, they didn't like grow a third eye to be able to do this. They did it through learning skills. Right now, the skills that you have the skills aren't good enough to get you to where you want to get to, the skills you have right now. But the skills you can have with the right support, the right mentorship, you know, can get you to 5 and 10K per month. It's all about skills. It's skill acquisition. What skills do you need? You need to learn how to make content. You need to learn how to sell. You need to learn how to coach at a high level through online coaching. You need to understand that, hey, you don't need to be technical to use tech. Like, it's just, there's a lot of skills to learn, but once you pick them up one by one, you're going to become powerful. It's like Avengers, and you just keep collecting the stones, yeah? Keep collecting the stones, and then you become a superstar. So that's a big part of it. So obviously, before kind of moving in with us, I got to let you guys know who we can't help. And I'll be honest with you. If you're absolutely brand new to coaching, if you're brand new to this online thing, you've never taken on a client in person or online, and you have no cash to actually start a business or invest, we can't really help you. Okay, we genuinely can't help you. The only exception to this really is like, you've got a full-time job, but you've never coached a client, which means you have cash to invest. You have capital to invest in that gap of knowledge. If you do not have cash, I've got to be honest with you, like, the reality is there's no point of us getting on a call. We do have some options for people that are like, you know, obviously not in a financial position to invest in themselves. So if you can't invest, there's no point in booking a call with us, because there's not much we can do. You're not actually a good coach. If you've never had a stable client base as a PT, and you know you've never got results for people, this might not work for you, but it can work if you get the right help. Okay, so if you don't have cash to invest and you've never actually had clients before, this ain't gonna work. But if you've got cash to invest, but you've never had clients, but you believe you can help people get results and you've had your own transformation, then you can actually get coached through the process on how you can become a better coach. So there's a caveat to this, but if you're not a good coach, you don't have testimonials, a proven track record, then this might be a bit more difficult. It can be done, but it's more difficult. And then obviously, if you're a coach who's not in the health and fitness space, then obviously we can't really help you. So if you're in the health and fitness space, then obviously we can help you. And I want to add one more here. if you're a coach who doesn't believe in self-development and investing in yourself, then again, we can't help you. If you're someone who, you sit around and wait for things to happen, then unfortunately, then obviously our personalities wouldn't connect. Our group of hunters and sharks wouldn't connect with you, because we build a team based on people that want to win. And that's really important. So what should you do next? The reality is that, yes, if you do fit the criteria and you want to grow your online coaching business, you want to be a success, then you can book a call with me, okay? You can book a call with me and my team. It'll probably be with me, and I'll kind of go through what I think you need to do. I'll get a bit of a better understanding of where you're at. All you got to do is hit the link below, fill out the form so I can get some honest answers from you, and then you'll get a slot in my diary. If we're a bad fit and, what I just showed you, you don't qualify, and, you're not ready to invest in yourself, then my advice would be to go to our YouTube page, and you can learn all of this for free. So a lot of people don't know this, but majority of things are online on YouTube, but you're not buying the information, you're buying how to implement for you, because everyone's business is a little bit different. I can learn how to do, Facebook ads on YouTube, but actually tailoring it for me and my business might be difficult. Or here's a fitness example. I might learn how to do a clean and press on YouTube. Yeah. But me learning and someone teaching me is completely different. Learning on YouTube versus being held accountable, implementing it to myself and my routine is completely different. So that's really the benefit here. So go to our YouTube page if you're a bad fit and you're not quite ready to be at this level, which is fine. Everything comes in stages. And, how will we actually work together? This is a question that some people like to ask us. The reality is that we've got two options, basically. It's a done for you option where we build everything out for you. We hire setters for your appointments. We hire people to manage your CRM system. We hire people to help you clean up your Instagram page and your content system. We hire people that will help you post your content. We're basically full scale team. All you'd have to do is make content and take sales calls. That's a quite comfortable life to live, and even maybe a little bit of coaching too. But we can also hire an assistant coach. Then there's a done with you option. This is where you're probably going to get like the most support, because we're pretty much going to be holding your hand through the whole process. So, that's weekly coaching calls, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. You get your one-to-one coaching calls every single month, and then you get one-to-one support via a chat, and you get members area support, which means that we have a private members area where you'll be able to kind of see and do everything. So we're not done yet, because there's a few more bits and bobs I wanted to show you. And the reality is that when you get access to our members area, you are then going to be able to eventually, you'll be able to kind of manage this on your own, because we have a system and we have a video system where all our virtual trainings are available for coaches. And the virtual trainings, if you follow them in a systematic fashion, it actually is going to help you build your coaching business. So we're literally going to go through everything that you need to do, all the resources, the weekly calendar, and then we've got what we call the 7 to 10 day roadmap. So this is where we basically do your strategy session. We'll help you optimize your profile, work out your niche, create your booking page, set up your Stripe account. So there's a lot of back end stuff here. It doesn't take that long, but that's why we call it the 7 to 10 day roadmap. Then we move into the 30-day sprint. The 30-day sprint is where we're going to aim to get you as much cash as possible. We've had coaches collect 7K in just 30 days. So if you're able to really push it, and you're what we call a shark, if you have a shark mentality, then this is easy. Then from there, we've got everything else: the templated resources, social media course, sales course, elite programming course, email course, and so on and so forth. So bunch of support on the back end. And then also when you do work with us, and I'm just going to get this up for you real quick. Every person that joins the team, you're going to get your own personal game plan. Now, your personal game plan will look something like this, some type of iteration of this. Everyone's personal game plan is a little bit different. Obviously, it's personal. But the way that we build this out is literally step by step. You're going to know exactly what you need to do. So it's set up in a way where we've got videos with every part of what you need to do: optimizing your profile, creating your booking pages, strategies on reaching out to old clients, even a content script so you can get your first 3 pieces of content done. We will build this all out for you. It's personalized, and we literally do it every step of the way. So your first 30 days, when you hit level 2, when you hit level 3, when you hit level 4, even what happens if you don't make any sales, which never happens, but just imagine you get sick, or, you know, you launch and then you get sick and you're traveling and you can't take sales calls, whatever may happen. We've actually created like a fail-safe option that allows you to, you know, continue to grow your coaching business if no sale takes place in the first 30 days, because we'd expect you to make sales in the first 30 days. So if it doesn't happen, we want to make sure you're covered and you know what to do just in case. So that's pretty much it. You know, there's a ton of resources here, and we take you through each level. I like to call it the dummy's guide to success, because you have to be a dummy to fail. People don't like it when I say that, but that's just what it is. So listen, that's the bulk of it. That's the bulk of it. And at the moment, you know, you're where you are because of the skills that you have right now. If you want to be a successful online coach and you want to generate 5, 10K per month, you want to travel, you know, in the last year, I've been to 5 different countries. You know, I usually never travel that much in my life, but over the last couple of years, I've built this to the point where I'm able to go where I want, do what I want, when I want. And that's a very powerful position to be in. And you can be in that position too, but the only way you get in that position is by knowing what to do. Because the biggest difference between me and maybe some of you right now is a skill gap. And the skill gap is just knowing how to present my offer, how to sell, how to market myself, what to do on social media. That's the skill gap. I'm not any more special than you are. Trust me. Trust me. I'm just a boy from London. And my business partner, Michael, we're all in the same boat here. But the difference is that we've done this long enough. We've invested in mentorship, over 55 grand in mentorship, so that we can learn these skills, so that we will never have to rely on working for a gym or someone else again. And that's a powerful position to be in. So look, like I said, if you fit that criteria, all you need to do now is book a call. If you don't fit that criteria, just go on our YouTube. We've got a ton of free stuff for you. But I'm looking forward to it. All you got to do is fill out the form below. Make sure you put the right answers. Be very honest with us, because if not, there's just no point. And then we'll have a nice, honest conversation and see, like, really it's just an assessment. Where's your business at right now? Where would you like it to be? And what's the gap? That's all we're going to try and work out. Once we work that out, we're good to go.